T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone! Right now I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Class Windblade. She's actually not as bad as I thought she would be, and she's a good action figure. I never bought her personally because I had the Generations one, which I still think is superior looking and definitely well painted. This was gifted to me by Extra Zero. If you saw my previous toy hunt, like 2 videos before this, you hear why I got this or how I got it. But anyway, I like her. She's just missing paint apps. Like, I think there should be more paint on the shoulders. The hands, definitely, 100%ly. The face. Like, that red, just blank red, and the middle of her face just looks really off. Not to mention the side crest. They're supposed to be like black. So, up in this area, it is definitely just a lot of red. Then she has maroon shins because red on top of black. And he had the sword in her hand like this. I actually like it, like it's some sort of cannon. That's cool. These can be rotated however you see fit, but that's even more red. So there you go with that. Articulation. Head is on a ball joint. A little bit of wiggle. Can rotate. Arms go out to the side that much. They can go forward, of course. It's on a ball joint. This is on a mushroom peg right here. It is really, really tight, amazingly. Like, one of my problems with these figures, the Warrior Class figures, is they used to feel very thin, cheap, and hollow. This one actually, for what she's shaped like, she doesn't feel cheap. No wrist swivel or anything, elbows bend only that much. Hips go out that far. She can kick forward that much, and she can kick back to the kibble. Swivel. Let's see. Yeah, no, it still stops when you have a leg out. Thigh rotation, and she has a bend there, and kind of a double jointed bend due to the way she transforms. And the ankle doesn't pivot, but it can rock forward a bit and rock back. But it brings this little fin with it. Oh yeah, and she does have waist rotation. Yay, I was shocked about that. The wings can be oriented back like that. She has this sword sheath with a sword in it. And the sword, unfortunately, isn't painted. That's one way they got to be cheaper with RID. They're pretty much deluxe class size, but they had less paint. That was just the problem with RID 2015. There you go with that. This does have like some little notches right there. So I have been able to tab it into her side right there so she can still be carrying that. And she does have a port right there if you wanted to just port it on her back. Well, outside of that, this does detach from her hair. And she could use it as like a bladed weapon or some type of boomerang to throw. Well, yeah, there you are. Size comparison. Here she is next to Siege Deluxe Class Prowl. So, like I said, Warrior Class, he's a little bit less substantial and has less paint, but they're pretty much the same height as a Deluxe Class figure. Transformation. Take this out of her hand, take this off of her, put it up in there, and this does look a little bit dark brown. You probably can't tell in this video, but under these lights, it is very dark brown. Rotate our waist now, before you forget. I guess we can lift this up, holding this panel up. Bring this over the shoulder. You can bring that down, but you'll finish that later. Alright, now we can go ahead and rotate this fin forward without rotating the feet, and it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you right there. one of them moves easier. I had to like mess around with it. I kept thinking I was gonna friggin' break the thing. But now we can lift this kind of up, bring this up like that, and how do we do this? No, leave this up like that, but bring these up and peg it together at the top and bottom. Now we can plug these little tabs into her legs, getting the shoulders in place, and now we can finalize this right here. Bring this down and groove this around here. So, and now we can choose to bring these however you want, and she is a jet. She is something resembling mostly a jet. Oh yeah, she always seems to have like a big cockpit kinda to cover her head. But yeah, the Generations one looks a little bit more like a jet and not so much a action figure folded up. But I think even that one has the hands hanging down, so you don't know what to do with those hands. Now this has this little groove point right there. You can put it like this in between her legs. So now she's flying like this with her sword. Or you could rotate it, hanging out backwards. Nothing really locks the legs or the hips into place, so when you manipulate it, you're going to be moving things. And she does actually have landing gear there that's fully blocked when you have the sword hanging the other way. But yeah, and getting these arms to stay in between, I don't know what they're thinking right here. They should have put the pegs like on the back of her arm or something like that. Since the wrists don't rotate, the hands fight, keeping that from being in there sturdy. Anywho, yeah, it's decent. It's transformable. The robot mode is definitely the strong point. And like I said, if you turn this way, it is definitely bumping into that landing gear. And she has the landing gear. Let's put her down without the sword. Yeah, that's the problem with this. None of this really tabs together securely. But it still does what it's supposed to do. And yeah, of course the wheel doesn't roll and it has no wheels in the back. So, yeah. Weakest point or weakest mode, weakest part of this toy is the jet mode. But the robot mode is relatively decent for what you're paying for this. Unless the price is high on the secondary market, I haven't looked at it. But anywho, thank you Extra Zero, and thank you everyone for watching this video. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Check out my Robots in Disguise 2015 playlist if you want to see other figures I've reviewed. Hips go out that far. Yay. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.